Hello Bulldogs, welcome to this week's news show. I'm Claire Davis.
And I'm Carson Kleinalter. This week we'll be covering North Stars winning gold on ISMA,
Boys Lacrosse,
American Pie,
Denim Day,
this year's prom rules and prom court,
track and field,
graduation,
and questions with Carson. What's your pet peeve?
BNN sat down with Hannah Franklin and Brianna Jackson to talk about their win for the ISSMA competition.
So my name is Hannah, I'm a senior, and I am in the Columbus North Stars and Vocal Point choirs.
My name is Brianna Guthrie, I am a freshman, and I am in North Stars choir.
So it's a state competition for the performing arts, and our choirs participate in it. The jazz mixed show choir and girls show choir all are part of it, compete in it.
ISMA is a little test that we do every year. I've done it for as long as I can remember, honestly, in choir. We learn a few different songs. They're more of a different style than what we normally do in the show choirs I'm in, and they're just really difficult music that we get to work on, and they're always really fun to learn, and they're always super hard.
It was a little different this year competing because it was a recording, but I think both choirs were a little nervous and felt a little rushed going into it, like we hadn't had enough time to practice, but we did really well despite.
This year, I know everyone I talked to felt really good about our performances, so we're really happy that we got gold.
Both groups had one really difficult song that was more of a college level piece. So for both groups, learning the parts for that song and then just performing it all together was challenging.
The most challenging thing about ISMA is definitely getting over the nerves, which was nice because we were recording videos this year so we could get a double take anytime we messed up.
When we won, both groups were really excited and proud. It felt like a lot of our hard work had paid off and all the improvement we've made over the past year was finally being paid off.
I know we all felt really good about our performances, so winning just made us feel even better because we were finally getting a reward since we didn't get much of a competition season this year.
This is Seamus Milligan reporting for BNN.
BNN reporter Gabby Donica sat with boys lacrosse players to tell us how they've been keeping up this year.
BNN sat down with men's lacrosse to talk about how their season is going.
I'm Bryson Bennett, and I'm a junior. I'm a goalie for Columbus North. I've been playing lacrosse for 5 or 6 years. I started when I was in like 7th grade, 6th grade. Definitely one of our team goals is to get all of our new players into the game, get all of them focused and ready for their next year's playing. My favorite part about lacrosse is 100% winning. To be honest with you, it's not that much different from the past. Last year it was just completely canceled, so this year we're kind of playing normally. Prepare for the games, we get there like 45 minutes to an hour before, we all get dressed and we warm up and then play. It's not going great, but it's not going bad either. I think we are 1-4-1. Not great, but not terrible.
This is Gabby Donica reporting for BNN.
Much like last year, this year's American Pie will be held virtually. Reporter Nevaeh Kaufman sat with the teachers in charge to tell us more.
BNN sat down with Mr. Mahe to discuss American Pie.
Hi, my name is Jerry Mahe. I teach U.S. History and Government at Columbus North, and I am the executive producer of American Pie. American Pie is a musical program that combines rock music with United States history, and this program has been around for 35 years, and despite setbacks from the pandemic, we are continuing our show. This year's show will be in the form of a live performance video, as if we would be performing the show live. All the participants will be on stage, and we're going to video what we're doing with the songs. Last year's show was the most exceptional in that we did all of the songs virtually, and people recorded themselves on their phones and sent the files in, and we combined the files to make the program. So we're working our way back to live performance, which we should be doing again by next year. So we appreciate everything that people are putting into this, and we think we are going to have a wonderful show this year. My favorite thing about American Pie is we draw together a wonderful group of people, performers, stage personnel from within the school. And of course, we also have professional musicians play with us to take some of the pressure off, but it also makes for a very good show. I really like the participation level on the part of students who perform in the show, but not only that, other student contributions through artwork, video work. It's just a great experience for the entire school. We will begin recording next week, and we should have the basic recording done by the end of next week. We will have to do some assembly after that, and to prepare it for viewing, we should have it ready before the end of school.
This is Nevaeh Kaufman reporting for BNN.
Denim Day took place this last Wednesday of April, which is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. In this day, people are encouraged to wear denim to combat victim blaming and educate others about sexual violence. BNN reporter Claire Davis tells us more.
BNN sat down with Sarah Flores to talk about Denim Day.
I'm Sarah Flores. I'm a prevention team member at Turning Point Domestic Violence Services. Denim Day is a global campaign that happens during April, which is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, that originated in Italy. So a couple years ago, there was a rape case in Italy that went all the way up to the Supreme Court. The judge ruled that because the victim was wearing tight jeans, that she would have had to help her attacker take them off, and therefore the person was acquitted, meaning they didn't get in trouble, they weren't found guilty. Immediately after, all the women of the Supreme Court in Italy showed up to work in jeans to protest this ruling, and this kind of sparked this global outrage of not only the myths about sexual assault, but how we protect and we work with survivors. And so it's this global campaign that happens every year where people are asked to wear denim jeans on that day to show support for survivors, to raise awareness about sexual assault, and to really combat rape culture.
What Denim Day means to me is showing support for those who have been sexually assaulted, and I think that we can show support for them.
Denim Day is a chance to stand in solidarity with those who have experienced sexual violence.
To me, Denim Day means showing your support for those who are victims of sexual assault.
I think that Denim Day is important not only because it shows that people care and that this topic is something that we should be talking about, but I think it allows people to talk about the tough stuff. Whenever I go into classrooms and I talk about sexual assault and consent, it's a little awkward at first, and then when I think genuine conversation happens, that's where the learning happens. And so having global campaigns that are all about showing support and dispelling myths about sexual assault, that's how we can really get to the root of the problem that is rape culture, that is the societal norms that we have about each other, and that's really true prevention.
I heard about Denim Day in one of my health classes. Sarah came by from Turning Point and she said she needs some volunteers, so I decided to try something new and do it.
I have been previously involved with Turning Point through their dance marathon.
I learned about Denim Day when Turning Point came to talk to us in our health class, and the representative, Sarah Flores, she got me interested in joining the group to do something here at North for Denim Day.
Denim Day is important because I think that we do need to show support for those who have been sexually assaulted. And, well, since they are normal, everyday people like us, wearing normal clothes, people think that they could be violated by that.
Denim Day is important because it gives us a chance to show our support for sexual assault survivors.
Denim Day is important because you are showing that no matter what happens to you, you are a survivor of sexual assault, and we need to bring attention to that so it's not something that's like overlooked.
Students can help by first wearing denim on Denim Day. So this year it is on April 28th, which is Wednesday. So it'd be great to see students wearing jeans, wearing full denim outfits if they want, posting that online. I know that Peace Over Violence, they are the agency who really propels a lot of the messaging and the social media when it comes to Denim Day, so tagging them. If students are interested in doing more about healthy relationships and doing more stuff involved with Turning Point, I'm your resource, so please feel free to reach out to me if that's something you want to do. I think getting involved with Turning Point, getting involved with Dance Marathon is a great way to help combat these myths and also engage your peers in having healthy relationships.
This is Claire Davis reporting for BNN.
This year's prom has been officially confirmed and is said to be taking place at Northside Middle School. But this year's prom comes with new rules and restrictions due to the pandemic. Reporter Claire Davis and Isaac McRae tell us more.
Prom 2021 is official. It will take place on May 1st at Northside Middle School from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. The theme is Enchanted Garden, so get ready for a night of dancing and fun.
Masks will be required for everyone going to prom at all times. In order to comply with social distancing, no slow dancing will be permitted. Refrain from taking photos with large groups to maintain social distancing. There will be a photo area available for small groups.
Tickets are available for seniors and juniors in the bookstore. Tickets are $20 per person. All juniors who want to go to prom who don't have a senior date must fill out a form to have an opportunity to purchase a ticket. Please keep in mind that you must be a junior or senior to go to prom from either East High School, North High School, or CSA.
Prom attendees will park in the Columbus North student parking lot. You can enter Northside through door 1, which is the main entrance. The entrance of prom will be live streamed as a makeshift parade. Parents and friends will be able to see your arrival.
This year's DJ is Darren Arbuckle. The only beverage or food that will be available will be bottled water, so don't come on an empty stomach. Make sure to note that there will not be a place to put your coats or belongings this year.
This is a formal event, so dress accordingly. Please note that you will not be permitted to enter if you are wearing everyday clothes such as jeans or t-shirts. Staff and volunteers are doing what they can to have a successful prom this year, so make sure you remember to be respectful and have fun.
BNN sat down with Michael Gambiani, Catherine Rayburn, and Ella Meek to discuss the 2021 Prom Court.
Hi, I'm Michael Gambiani, and I'm a senior.
My name is Ella Meek, and I'm a senior.
I'm Catherine Rayburn, and I am a senior.
The purpose of Prom Court is there's going to be like a induction ceremony on prom night. We have a rehearsal on Friday, actually. It's where everyone can see who all got nominated from each different school. It's just a fun way to see who got nominated on, and they'll be presented. And it'll be a prom king and prom queen chosen on prom night.
The purpose of Prom Court, I think just like bringing people together that like everyone has liked throughout their last 4 years, and everyone knows them for like their whatever they did in high school, and just being a part of like the friend group.
The purpose of Prom Court, it's a traditional thing that they've just had for years. Other schools have it, and it's just a way to represent your student body.
The Prom Court election process, they gave us a link on our It's Learning, and everyone filled it out, and you were given a list of everyone in your class, and you voted for them. And right now we've gone one meeting, we've got our picture in the Republic, and yeah, it's been a good process.
The Prom Court election process, it was just online, and I really had no idea if I would be on it or not, so it was kind of a surprise, but I'm clearly people voted, and I'm glad that people would vote or could vote and participated in it, so we got a good court.
So the prom court election process, voting for anyone to be on court was last week, and then it closed on Friday, and then they told everyone who was on court. And then this past week they've done queen and king election to where we know this weekend who gets king and queen.
What it means to be on prom court, it means that my classmates think highly of me, and I'm just happy to be on.
To be elected to prom court means that it was like exciting and like a good way to finish the high school, and like knowing that my friends like support me being on it.
I think it's a great honor to be elected. I'm very humbled by the nomination.
This prom will be different from other proms because I feel like I'm making up for lost time really, because we didn't get a prom last year, so not knowing what to expect because I didn't get one last year, but it also makes me excited that I get to make up for it being on the court this year.
It's going to differ from others because everyone's going to be wearing a mask, and I'm sure there's going to be some social distancing involved. And I know that we normally do a parade in the past, like downtown, but we can't do it this year, so I think there's going to be like an entrance coming in, but yeah, it should be interesting. I'm going to miss not wearing a mask and having that parade downtown. Like I said, that sounds like a really fun idea, but I think they're going to do a really good job, and I'm looking forward to it.
This prom will be so different than anything we've ever had before. The fact that it's at Northside, the fact that it's going to be outside with everybody, it should be interesting though. With this prom being so different, I'm really going to miss like the downtown parade part of it, because I was really looking forward to that. But my group is still taking like a party bus, so it should still be fun that we get like a grand entrance.
This is Molly Hotek reporting for BNN.
On April 22nd, the North versus East meet took place, with boys winning 85-47 and girls winning 99-33. BNN reporter Luke Rutherford sat with track and field member Jacob Strudelmeyer to tell us more.
BNN sat down with Jacob Strudelmeyer to discuss the recent Northeast track meet.
I'm Jacob Strudelmeyer. I go by Strudels. I am a sophomore, and I run distance, so like the mile and the 2 mile. Technically, this is my first year running track because of COVID last year. I got into track because of cross country, and I just like to run. I think it's fun. The way I feel about the East-North rivalry, I think it's a lot bigger for like football and basketball, where it's a lot closer, but for us distance runners, it's more of a workout than an actual event. So it's, for me personally, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Strudelmeyer discusses his goals for the rest of the track season.
My goals for the rest of the season are mostly just to have fun. I'm not very competitive, like I said, so times don't really matter to me. I'm just here to have fun and spend time with people I like. My favorite part of track is the people. Running on your own is definitely very boring, and if I was the only person on the distance squad, it definitely would not be as fun. But there's a lot of great people on the track team. Personally, I know all of the distance guys, and they're all really great. Outside of that, I'm sure they're just as fine. Other people should join the track team because it's just a lot of fun, and it's something to do. There's just a lot of great people, and when you win a meet, it's exciting, and stuff like the 4x4 at the end of the meet is definitely getting your heart rate up to 150. It's just a lot of fun. This year's graduation event for Class of 21 has been confirmed to occur. BNN reporter Darren Riley sat with Principal David Clark to tell us how graduation will be operated.
BNN sat down with Principal Clark to discuss this year's graduation.
My name is David Clark, and I am the principal of Columbus North High School. This year there will be a few differences in our graduation ceremony, and I do emphasize the word ceremony. We will be outdoors, that we have to be outdoors, and there will be limited number of tickets that were given for students, for guests, for those students. We're really following the CDC guidelines and our local health department officials. Local health department has really helped guide and direct us in this process. Some of the rules would include the CDC guidelines of masking up and social distancing and making sure that we're We're keeping our hands clean, those kind of things. So that's normal. But that's not normal for our ceremony. So that's new. And just, again, being outdoors to help the air circulation and ventilation. Those are probably the main rule changes. The other things are similar. We want students to come dressed appropriately, and it'll be a dignified ceremony. But graduation for us and for the students and for their parents and their family it's the culmination of everything we do. It's the reason why we come to work every day. It's for us, I enjoy being able to meet the students, see the smiles on their faces, some anxiety, some excitement, but knowing that we've prepared them well to go forward and to be successful in whatever they choose to do, whatever their careers. That just is very exciting to me every year, and it's the highlight of my year. It's what we look forward to every year.
This is Dan Riley reporting for BNN.
This week, BNN reporter Carson Kleinhelter asks students what their biggest pet peeve is.
Hello Bulldogs, welcome back to another episode of Questions with... Hello Bulldogs, welcome back to another episode of Questions with Carson. This is a really special episode because got my good friend Luke here.
I'm absolutely honored to be here.
Thank you very much. And today we're going to be asking students what their biggest pet peeve is.
Probably chewing with your mouth open.
That's a good one.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
What's that?
Like, what's something that annoys you a lot?
I don't know.
That's a really good answer. I agree.
Yo, homie, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? What's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve? Like ignorance.
Dang.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Maybe whenever people take my food.
And your brother, right? Okay.
That's my sister.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, when people bite down on metal forks and like scrape their teeth on it.
Ugh! What's your biggest?
Mine's definitely when people smack when they eat.
Yeah, that's bad. Okay. Thank you, guys. The fork one? Oh my gosh.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve?
Yeah.
When people chew loudly.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Whenever people are like, eating soup or they're drinking cereal and they slurp it.
Yeah, I agree. That's so bad.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
Biggest pet peeve, people walking really slow in the hallway.
That's mine. Oh my gosh.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Waking up at 7 in the morning for school.
I hate that too. I don't have enough time to get ready because I sleep too much.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve, tardiness.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Loud chewing.
Okay.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
People asking me what my pet peeve is.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
People asking me for interview questions.
Thank you, Luke. It's been a pleasure.
It has been an honor being on here. Thanks for watching, Bulldogs.
See you guys in the next one.
That's it for today, Bulldogs. I'm Claire Davis.
And I'm Carson Kleinhelter. Have a great weekend.